Okay, we are live. Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday.
Good
Welcome
morning.
to brunch. Sing-songy Sunday. Lovely. Well, as you can see, we've got the ever amazing Stephanie of Stephanie Stitches on.
Hi guys.
It is block 2 of our Wonderland hop. We're doing Wonderland Hopper of our Whimsy Wonderland sew along from Tom Tay. You're not allowed to jump on the design wall. It's not allowed.
But Mom.
I want to see. As you can see behind Stephanie, she's got her Alice's little dress and apron. I need to figure out another way to do this because I need a design wall right behind me too. I've got my Alice.
Oh, I love it. So pretty.
Woo-hoo. So we are cruising right along. Alice was a lot of big pieces, like floppy pieces.
Yes.
A lot of those large ones. The rabbit is not as many of the big pieces. It's just a lot of smaller piecing. I think Philippa warned us about that the other day.
Yeah.
And it's very true. A lot more, no pages to tape together, but a lot of tiny pieces to fold into the overall pattern. Let's see, we have Ingrid this morning. Hey, Ingrid.
Hey,
and
Ingrid.
Pamela and Russ.
Hi.
Hi, Donna. Ingrid is saying that ready to see our non-white rabbits. Yeah.
Right.
Oh. Russ says the apron blocks look wonderful. Thank you. That was well, as I was putting that together, I was like, oh, this is really good practice for next Ohio retreat for the pattern that I've put together because it's a lot of floppy pieces.
Oh yeah.
So this is good practice for it. Good morning, Judy.
Good morning.
So yeah, so this for the Wonderland Hopper for the little rabbit. This is as big a piece, like a full piece together as we have. We have the two ears on these pages like this. So that's pretty cool. You can see Stephanie is already up to something down there.
I'm trying to mark all my pieces because I didn't do that ahead of time. And I've got this one has a lot of pieces, like Philippa was telling us. And
yeah,
I have an explosion of papers right here on my table.
This is very legit kit like stuff.
Yes.
Like lots of tiny pieces.
Yes.
Which is fun.
So I'm marking them all with the fabric because hopefully then I won't put a fabric in the wrong spot.
Yeah, which I am very, very prone to do.
Shoot, I marked all the Alice ones and those were bigger pieces and I still like put one in the wrong spot, remember?
What?
So
yeah. Oh, all right. So Stephanie, as you're doing that, did you want to talk a little bit about what you got to do last night on your channel, which I thought was a lot of fun?
Oh my goodness, it was so much fun. I was so excited to have Shannon and Ingrid and our new friends Tiffany and Linda that we met on the cruise ship to do the cruise review. I kind of only allotted an hour, but I think there was more stuff I wanted to talk about. I probably could have talked about it for another at least half an hour. So, but that was so much fun. It was fun getting the other ladies' perspectives who have been on several Stitching Heavens retreats on not only on the cruise ship but on the land retreats. So that was nice. It was nice to talk to them, and you guys didn't hear some of that because we talked offline a little bit, but yeah, that was really cool. It was really fun to do that wrap up, and had a bunch of new people in the chat last night that haven't been to my channel before, so that was fun.
That was really neat to see. And it was there's a Rob Appel, hey Melissa and Terry
there
retreat in August that Stephanie and I are actually going to. and someone you might recognize. I don't know if Tracy's been on my channel, but I know she's definitely been on yours, and she's gone to your retreat in Washington. So there's still a couple of spots left for the Rob Appel retreat, and it was really nice to hear them talking about what was good, what was not so good, because there's always going to be a something not so good.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Whatever, because something is going to go wrong. But I'm just really excited about how well Stitch in Heaven treats all of their retreaters. And I'm really looking forward to it, because it'll be weird. This will be my first non Stephanie Stitches retreat.
You're first and last, because you're not allowed to go any without me. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm only allowed to go to Stephanie's from now on. Rob is a special occasion.
Right. No, it's going to be so much fun, though. And I really appreciated everybody coming on last night, especially you, because you weren't even on the cruise, but you did play a big part in taking care of me. And that meant a lot to me. So I was really happy to have you there.
Happy to hang out and listen.
Yeah. And I am really looking forward to going to Rob's retreat. I'm sad that Ingrid can't come with us.
I know.
But it's going to be fun. And yeah, Tracy, she's been to my Camino Island retreat in Washington. And I'm not going to have one because next year, because they had given my spot away to another group.
Yep.
And I couldn't get it back until 2026. So it'll be nice to see her, because otherwise I wouldn't see Tracy, because she's from Washington. So.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So that's going to be cool.
Yeah. Y'all, I'm going to get on an airplane. What?
I know. So Shannon doesn't like to fly, and that's okay. It's a perfectly rational thing. People just don't like to fly. And she was like, well, I guess I'm going to have to get on an airplane. I'm like, yep. So I'm flying from Cleveland to Baltimore to meet her, so she can't back out. I'm going to get her butt on an airplane.
she's talking about me driving her back to the airport after 3 hours of sleep, and she's flying to Baltimore to make sure I get my ass on a plane. Yeah. Oh,
that's what frenzies do.
That's right. That is right. Hi, Melissa. Judy says she's never been on a retreat. It's on her bucket list. Yes.
Yeah.
It should be on everybody's bucket list.
No matter whose you go to, you should definitely go to one. But if you ever think about going to one that's not mine or Stitching Heaven's, then let me know, because I know a lot about a lot of the retreats, and there's a few that I would not recommend if that's like the only one you can go to. So.
Oh yeah, that's good.
You won't get the same thing out of it as that you do at some of the other retreats. So.
Yeah.
But I hope you get to go to one. I hope y'all get to go to one someday if you haven't been. Donna said, Shannon, there's drugs for that.
Yes.
Oh, I love you, Donna. You're so fun.
My return trip, where Stephanie will be there to make sure I get my butt on that plane, but won't be on the plane with me. Nope. I'm really thinking there may be some liquid courage involved in that trip.
Well, she says to me, you better book a plane after mine, because we have to go home different ways. She goes, because you need to put me on the plane first before you get on yours, or I might live in Dallas.
Yeah, I was like, that's it. I'm moving to Dallas.
And I was like, you don't want to live down there. It's too hot, because I know Shannon and I both don't like heat. So no.
So hot. Ugh. And somebody said, please don't judge us by the heat in August. When you come,
I know, I remember that last night. They did say that. Yeah. It will be hot, but we will get off the airplane. We will get into the rental car, and we will turn the air conditioning all the way up.
Crank the air conditioning.
And we will have the air conditioning on in our room at Stitch in Heaven.
Yeah.
And other than going to like stores or whatever, like I don't anticipate being out in the heat too much. So
no, I will have my little portable fan at my seat.
Yep.
There will be hot flash remedies at all points. Judy was saying she thought about driving over when we're in Georgia for the day. Oh,
Owner meet you all, but wasn't sure if it would have been okay. Aw.
Georgia's a good one. That's a good retreat to come to.
Yeah. That one's a UFO whip retreat, so it's laid back. Not that the other ones are like stressful, but it's really laid back because you're all just working on your own thing. So you get to just relax and kind of work when you want to. Most of my other retreats are project based, so we have like a timetable, although it's still not like stressful, but
yeah,
it's just that you have to be places at a certain time. Like if we start class at like 9:30 or whatever, we try to make it late enough that, you know, for even for the people who sleep in a little bit, they're not, I don't care if you come in your pajamas, it's fine.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
So, but at least
But
they
no
can
5
be awake.
a.m. starts.
Yeah, no 5 a.m. starts, but yeah. So, lots of fun. Make sure to test your rental car AC before leaving the airport. Oh, that's a good point. So we don't want to leave there with no air conditioning for sure.
Oh my word.
That would be horrible.
Then it would turn into a Thelma and Louise trip because I would lose my mind on everybody.
Yeah. I'm sure it'll be fine. They probably realize that people are coming from, if they're renting a car, other areas other than Texas, and
yeah,
we
there's
will,
gonna be some
we will lose our mind if we do not have air conditioning. So
I'm going this kind of peachy pink for inside the bunny's ear.
oh, I love that. That's pretty.
Weird shadows happening across my table for some reason.
I don't know why I chose to start with this piece, but maybe so I can get one color off my table, but I'm doing the part with the black first.
Oh. Yeah.
With the eyes and the nose.
The eyes and the nose, that's cool.
Because I was like, well, I can take one color off my table then. Is that pink the Kona Sheen, Shannon? Ingrid said.
No, I have not introduced Kona Sheen yet.
Gotcha.
I've got spots that I'm gonna have that peek into.
Nice. Let's see. Oh, Jan's here. Good morning. She said, I've been here, but chat function was misbehaving. Fixed now.
Oh.
Shirley Around to It is here. Hi, Shirley.
Hi, Shirley.
Great to see you. I hope you're feeling well.
Hey, Catherine. Oh, hey, yeah. Stephen. What does he say? Hi, ladies, and good morning to the rest of you, whether you're a lady or not. There we go.
Who says I'm a lady? I love that. Okay, this is really geeky, but when I was a kid, we used to watch Aristocats all the time. And I love when the little baby girl cat, Marie, says, I'm not a lady. Or the boy cat says to her, you're not a lady. You're nothing but a sister. That always like pops in my head when somebody says, oh, a lady.
Oh, Ingrid and Donna are talking about looking forward to Pennsylvania in September.
Yes, that's going to be fun. Oh, yeah. My black ran away from me. There it is.
Oh, now I'm going to have to watch Aristocats. I haven't watched it in a little while. I am no shame in my game. I still love all the Disney movies I loved.
She's like, in that one part, she's like, ladies first. And he's like, you're not a lady. You're nothing but a sister. I always thought that was funny. So every time somebody says ladies, that pops in my head for some reason. Because it sounds like something my kids would say to each other. So, yeah. Where'd my magic juice go? Somebody stole it.
I'm just fighting words.
Yes, very much looking forward to Pennsylvania and Georgia and Ohio next year. I mean, 3 awesome retreats coming up. So got some great teachers coming to all of those. Well, not Georgia, it's a UFO whip, but great teachers coming and great patterns being written for all of those. So yay, very excited. Melissa said maybe 2025 will be my time for the Georgia retreat. That would be awesome. Hi, Nancy.
Hi, Nancy. All right, pulling out all the little pieces of background from
Awesome.
Alice's apron to use on all these little itty bitty pieces.
Yeah. So somebody had asked yesterday, so I'll talk about it today if that's okay with you, Shannon, about the sew along that we're doing.
Yeah.
This is from Tomte Studios, which is Tomte. Somebody had asked me if this was Art East's. It's not. They did an Alice thing as well, but theirs was all traditionally pieced. It's very cute too. So if you don't like FPP or you're not into FPP and you want to do Alice, Art East has a good one, but this one is from Tomte and it's all paper pieced.
Yep.
So and if any of you are interested in doing Art East Winnie the Pooh sew along that starts in October, I'm advertising for them a little bit right now. The only reason I'm saying that is because they're almost sold out of kits. Yeah. And they had a lot and they're at like 90% right now. So if you're at all interested, I would go over there and look at it now in the fabric kit anyway. They'll have more patterns, but he put on the thing today that he was down to 90 or up to 90%. So if you're interested in that, check it out. The reason why they picked Winnie the Pooh this year, because they do a sew along beginning every fall, is next year, Winnie the Pooh's 100th year anniversary.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. So
if I were a rotary cutter, where would I have run off to? Under papers. Okay.
The papers hit it, so you couldn't cut them.
Yes. Not today, girlfriend.
Good morning, Del Marie and Shelly and Janice and Charlotte. Welcome.
Hey, everybody.
Shelly said the Alice in Wonderland dress is pretty. Thank you. It was really fun to make.
The skirt part, I mean, I think all of it went together quickly, but the skirt part went together really fast because of how big the pieces were.
Yeah, they're big pieces. Yep. It was nice. And it matched up really well. Like when you put the seams together.
Yeah.
I thought it matched up really, really well. So I was happy with that. Because sometimes I've done a few paper piecing things where they don't really give you any kind of guides as to how to match it. And you get it together and you take apart like 3 times to get it.
Yep.
But this one I did it. It came together really nicely. So. Fun. Shannon and I were talking about this before we came on here live with you guys, but one of the fun things about this sort of project, like we're working on the New York Beauty, which, by the way, if you're doing the New York Beauty with us, it's not this next week, the 18th, it's the 25th, because Shannon's got a really cool, important event to go to that's supporting foster care children, which is amazing. So it's not the 18th, we're going to get together on the 25th for the New York Beauty. But we were talking about before we went live that the New York Beauty has been great. But really, it's kind of the same thing over and over again, even though it's a little bit different because the arcs are a little bit different, but we're kind of making the same block, right? The fun thing about a project like this is that each block is different. So it's interesting.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. A different subject every time. So dealing with different angles and different shapes, and it's kind of cool.
Yeah. It keeps you a little bit more interested, and you're not making the same block over and over and over again. So we are also joking that today's block, the rabbit from Alice in Wonderland, is our non-white white rabbit, because even the pattern designer designed it with like gray or taupe in the bunny instead of all white. So we're going with it, but that's why we laugh about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I do recommend, if you're doing this, keep a scrap bin while you're doing the project, because these are like my cutoffs from stuff we did.
Yeah.
And I'm pulling like some background from it.
Yep. So you're gonna definitely use scraps in this for sure.
Such a tiny little piece. My goodness.
Man.
So unlike the Alice dress, this one has a bunch of little pieces.
Yeah, a lot more cutting of papers for this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, Janice and Del Marie.
Mm-hmm.
Do we say hi to Charlotte too? Did we say hi to everybody? Okay, sorry.
That's okay.
I'm
I'm sure they don't mind if you say hi again. Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you, Melissa. She said hit the thumbs up button.
Yeah.
So what are you guys all up to this weekend? Don't forget our good friend that's here on the chat, Stephen Bland of the Idiot Quilter. He's going to have his live this afternoon at 4 p.m. That's always a ton of fun.
No telling what you'll get into.
What's that?
I said there's no telling what you'll get into.
I know, right? No telling what topic will be discussed. And then later today, our friend Russ, will have his vlog up, and Russ had a quilt in a quilt show this weekend, so I'm sure he's going to have some stuff to share with us. So I'm excited to see that too. Ingrid, she said, "Did I just hear Stephanie say to save scraps?" Let's not go crazy, people. That's not saving scraps to use for another project. It's just until this project's over.
Right. Then everybody's hitting the trash.
But you never know. You guys turn me into a hand sewer, so.
And you can use scraps for that.
I don't know if we're going to go that crazy, though. I think I'm going to finish a few flowers and applique them onto something to make like a wall hanging or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Jody. Just to toot my own horn a little bit. Yesterday morning, I made the announcement that registration is open for my very first Bring Your Own FPP Zoom retreat. So it's a virtual retreat. You have to have Zoom, because I have to be able to, if you have questions, I have to be able to see what you have questions on, because it's virtual. So once you ask your question, you can turn your camera back off if you don't want anybody to see what you're doing when we're not paying attention. But I definitely want us to be able to come on and everybody be able to see each other and meet each other, and then have to have the camera for questions, so I can see what's up. But that went live yesterday on my website, which is SleighArts.com. And if I can find my keyboard, I can put that in the chat. And crazy. So it went live, and I was like, okay, so I'm not gonna look, and I'll just see what happens. Well, it's a small class, so it's like a crazy. It's not like thousands of people ran and signed up, but it's already halfway sold out. So
Yay.
That's pretty exciting.
That's awesome.
So I am so excited about this because we've talked about it. Yes, Melissa registered, and Ingrid and Stephanie are going to be there, which I really appreciate. Hi, Elizabeth. But we've talked a lot about it, about, being able to focus on the areas that everybody might be struggling with, which at any one time, any FPP is going to have struggled with whatever it is you are having a problem with. Trust me. And sometimes will still struggle even after they've been doing it for a while. So like putting the wrong color in the wrong spot because you're having fun talking to your friends happens all the time. It happens all the time. So I'm excited to have like a very like chill, no judgment, no question is silly, because we've all run into it, or we will run into it. And if you ask it now, it's going to help somebody in the future. Like, I'm very excited about being able to hold this for everybody.
Yeah.
And I'm awesome. Very excited about my first one. Woohoo!
That's awesome. I'm excited for you. Appreciate it. One-on-one access to you if they have like questions, right? That's huge. You don't get that. That's
going to be really cool. That's why I'm keeping it small numbers, because if it gets too big, you just can't. You can't. And then I think it also makes people more uncomfortable the larger the numbers.
Yeah.
To ask a question.
Yeah, I agree.
So, or I know it does for me, so I may be projecting on everybody else.
No, I feel that way too. In a bigger crowd, I almost feel like, oh, what if I ask it the wrong way and people are going to just think I'm dumb,
Yeah.
I know. And I'm sure most of that's in our heads, but sometimes it's hard to get out of your own head.
It's the things from high school that I still hold on to, that I still haven't grown up from.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Stephanie, for putting that in there.
All right.
We just had a little bit of rain move through.
Did you?
Yeah, just enough to spatter, not anything big.
I blew it your way because we had that last night. We're actually sitting on our deck because the temperature but it actually got chilly for a minute because I had to go get a blanket.
Oh, wow.
But it was nice to sit outside, but then it started sprinkling and yeah.
Well, I'm leery of these rainstorms now. Maryland has had some crazy weather.
Yes, you did. Hi, everyone new to your channel. Hi, Jyoti. I've seen you around on other channels though, so I definitely have seen you, which is cool. Just making sure we didn't miss anybody. I don't think I said hi morning to Elizabeth, so good morning. You might have though.
I think I did.
I think we're overlapping because we can't remember who we said hi to.
I know, but that's all right. I don't want anybody to feel like we've missed them.
I know. Me too.
chat
Morning,
moves.
all in the chat.
Yeah. What did I think I saw Melissa saying something about hand sewing. Oh, she said she won't go as far as hand sewing.
Oh, I didn't think I would either, but when you're stuck in an airport for hours.
Yeah. And that's why I picked it up. I was like, I was visiting my dad in North Carolina, and I was so bored because I didn't have my sewing machine.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to the little World of Sewing, the Bernina store, and got EPP papers and stuff so that I could sit there with them in the room while they were playing Scrabble and stuff, and do something, something with myself.
So for proof that it does exist, here's one. And then I started a second one. I still have to sew them on the sides together, but I sewed.
Wow. Number 2 is almost done. Woo!
Yes, it is. And that one went a lot faster, number 2, because I'm getting more used to it. So
yeah, you kind of get into your groove. Hey, Patricia.
Oops. I don't know what my issue is. I keep dropping everything. Did that yesterday too. Thanks, Jan. Hi, Gladys.
Oh, sorry. Just gonna ask what everybody's got going on for this coming up week.
Oh, everybody there in the audience. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear that too. What do you have coming up this week, Shannon?
I get to, I'm a little bit nervous, I'm getting more and more nervous the closer and closer we get to, I have my first lecture face-to-face at a guild on Monday night, tomorrow night, which is awesome. Crazy. But the practice from Stephen's retreats is going to be majorly helpful. So I'm not as nervous as I think I would be if I hadn't had the opportunity to talk all things FPP at Stephen's retreat, which is nice. But it's pretty crazy that I've been invited to go talk to a guild. It's kind of exciting.
Awesome.
Hey, Jan. Hey, Candace. Hi, Gladys.
Hi, Candace.
That's Monday. And then I'll be doing more blocks for the 17-18 coverlet.
Nice.
I think I've got those figured out for I went back to the ones that I'd done and made them make sense so that other people could do them too. Like I added the numbering in and all that kind of stuff.
Cool. Melissa said she's still fixing her carnival quilt so she can get it assembled.
Oh, nice.
I need to get mine quilted. They're hanging on my long arm taunting me.
Oh, taunting. Oops.
quilt me, quilt me.
Not paid attention and didn't sew the right line.
Oh.
See, these things still happen.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying, see, these things still happen. Didn't sew the right line.
Yeah. And then I need to do the next Tree of Life block before I get too far behind.
I know. I've really haven't really even looked at it. I downloaded a thing and said, oh, I really need to get on that.
Yeah.
Spent all the money for it. Need to get on it.
Yeah. And then later this week, I'm going to release the next Underground Railroad block. So
yes,
I'm looking forward to getting back to that. I was hoping to do one this past week, but I just didn't have it in me after getting home and everything.
Yeah.
And they had so much stuff to catch up on.
It's a really good series.
Yeah. It's fun. Stephen said, you'll do fine, Shannon, with your talk. You're a natural presenter.
Oh,
speaking of retreats, pop-up sew day next Saturday, June 15th. Awesome. Starting at 8 a.m. All are welcome. Come and go as you please. Woohoo. Nice. That's fun. That was exciting news, Stephen. I'm excited to hear about that. Terry said, I'm about to start sewing my blocks for the Bear Creek Quilting Tranquility Mystery Quilt. God, say that 5 times fast.
That's a mouthful.
Then work on the New York Beauty block.
Nice.
Cool.
Oh, Florence Flamingo.
Florence Flamingo. I have 2 more to go. That's awesome. And Melissa finished the Sunshine on My Mind table runner. I want to make it again in Halloween. Oh, that would be cute.
Oh, that's cute.
Yep. That's the other thing I have to do this week. I need to prep all the fabric for the Halloween sew along for Forward Fabric Studio. So looking forward to that. Well, they're little bits, but I have eyeballs.
Hey. That's a little bit weird looking.
I know it is, isn't it? But my rabbit will be able to see.
Yeah. He'll be able to see that he's late.
Right. No time to say hello, goodbye. Awesome. It sounds like you guys are getting a bunch of projects done. That's cool. I have not purchased it yet, but I am heavily leaning towards doing that dragon fruit.
Are you really?
Yeah. Because I need another sew along, but you know, yeah. It's so cute. I love it.
I love that we are all such enablers for each other.
No. I'm going to tell my husband if he's like, why are you doing more? Like, they made me.
They tied my hands behind my back and pressed the buttons. I had nothing to do with it.
My subscribers made me. No, I love it. I love the way it looks.
Yeah, it's really neat looking.
Mm-hmm.
That's another riot of color.
Mm-hmm. I used to stay away from really bright colors, but I find myself more and more very much attracted to them. So, because like when Rob showed all his quilts on the cruise with his new fabric that's all brights.
Yes.
That kind of stuff I used to be like, no, not for me, but I'm really loving it. The last, like, you evolve a little bit as you go.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm really starting to get into brighter colors. Steven said, I have been busy this weekend, redesigned and cleaned up my pressing station, got a new cover for the area, went to the Peony Festival, and I'm working on the Underground Railroad and another thing. Wow.
That's a busy weekend.
You know, you're retired. You don't have to go that fast. Just kidding. I know Steven. He's not going to just sit still and do nothing.
Yeah.
That's cool. So what is the Peony Festival? Is it like a flower festival? Because peonies are a flower. Oh, that was nice. Jan said, I was about to comment on Shannon for tomorrow and noticed Stephen's comment above. Yes, Shannon, you have a warm personality that folks will be drawn to. Oh,
Oh, thank you.
that's so
Oh,
sweet. Y'all are gonna make her cry.
I was just like, no.
And Jan said, and to Mr. Bland, yippee. I think she's talking about the show date. That's gonna be fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
It'll be
Melissa
fun.
said, I got the email saying my Halloween mystery shipped. Awesome. Very cool.
I think I'm pivoting again on colors.
Are you?
Yeah. I think I'm pivoting again.
Jan said, awesome, Stephen. Del Marie said, I need to sew the borders on Carnival and this month's block for Tree of Life, plus organizing, deciding what to keep or give away in my sewing room. A small batch every day so I don't get overwhelmed. That's really good advice, Del Marie.
Yep.
I tend to go all in when I do something as far as like cleaning and like de-stashing. And then I pull everything out of the cabinets and start looking at everything. And then it does get overwhelming. And then I don't have the will to put it back. And then it's just a mess everywhere. So you're really smart to do it a bit at a time.
Yeah.
And let's see. Steven said, yes, it is. There will be some pics on SNW Live and a video on the Idiot Quilter next week. Awesome.
Nice. Irish Sail Lady.
I feel like Steven is very organized anyway, so it's really cool to see like how he does things.
Oh, like we were all laughing about how he just jumped right up and gave us a tour of his entire like setup and everything. I was like, oh, that would never happen in this house.
Nope. Well, two reasons for me. One, I have 4 kids, and so you guys know what that means. The house is never clean. I mean, I try to, but as soon as you clean, there's other things. And
Oh yeah.
two, you would probably hear me swear a lot because it's inevitable that anytime I'm on the phone with somebody or walking around the house and not looking where I'm walking, I step on a Lego or a little Hot Wheels or something. And if you've ever stepped on a Lego, you know those things hurt.
Those are ancient torture devices.
They are. So the other day, I was doing something in my room and the boys were playing on the floor. And I said, make sure you pick up all your toys. And they're like, we will. They did not. And I have like a bench at the end of my bed. So I climbed off my bed and kind of landed on the bench and put my foot down. Holy moly. I don't know what it was because it broke when I stepped on it.
Oh no.
But some plastic toy, it has to be the hardest plastic I've ever stepped on. It hurts so bad.
Oh.
I was like, oh, you're killing me, boys. Irish Sail Lady said at SleighArts, I finished showering stars. Awesome. With cave facet fabric.
Faith. How cool is that?
Beautiful, I'm sure. Now I'm working on a temperature quilt block. Hope all is well with everyone. Thank you. Steven said, yep, I even took you into my closet. That is a please I do not want to return to, been out of for too many years. You did take us into your closet and you have some beautiful shirts from Mr. Walter.
Yes. Frying pins. Are all the schools out by now? Has everybody graduated and kids out for summer and all that kind of stuff? I feel so far removed from that.
I know.
My kids
I
being
would
as old
think
as
so, but I don't know. The high school in my area made the news for not good reasons.
Oh no.
So they had like the graduation ceremony. You know, I was telling you I went to that baseball game with the kids, the local like
Yeah.
Frontier League game or whatever. They had it at the stadium there so they could allow enough people to like bring however many family members they wanted to or whatever.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, that's good.
They all got in this big, huge fight, started like this crazy, and they had to call in like 3 police departments.
Oh my gosh.
It's like, oh my God. At a
Wow.
high school graduation.
At graduation. That's wild.
I know. And Keith is like, that's why we homeschool.
Somebody was out to get their school bully before they got away.
Right? Seriously. Tamala said the kids in her town are out of school. Yeah.
So it's officially summertime. Everybody be careful on the roads.
Yep.
Kids outside playing and stuff. We have our the always entertaining community Facebook page. And
yes.
there were people complaining about how fast folks were coming in and out of the courts. Because now it's going to be summer and the kids are going to be home. So,
well, they do that here too. And we do really, truly have a ton of kids in our development. And our street is off of like the main street that comes into the development.
Yeah.
Then we're a really short street, but it's a through street to the other main road in our development. So we're kind of surrounded by 2 main roads.
Oh, yeah.
And these people go down our road. They must gun it when they turn on our road because by the time they get to our house, which is about halfway down, they're going like 50.
Oh, there's no need for that.
And we're like, first of all, there's a ton of kids on this street. Second of all, it's one of the shortest streets in the development. You have no reason to go that fast down this road. It's not going to get you anywhere that much faster, and you're going to kill. So yeah, people are always on our little Facebook community group, like complaining, but you know, the ones who complain are the ones who aren't willing to call the police because people are like, well, write down their plate, call the police, report them. And they're like, oh, I don't want to do that. They're our neighbors. Well, then they're not going to stop.
Yeah. Because they don't care that you're saying it in here.
They won't care until they kill a kid that they were driving too fast. We've taught our younger kids to not go in the street, and they'll be playing with a ball or something outside in the front, and they usually play in the back, but in case like the grass is wet or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so like if a ball goes in the street or something, they'll just stand there and they'll be like, ball. It's funny. But I'd rather them do that than run out after it.
Yeah. Makes me sad though, because I had such a good time growing up playing like soccer and baseball, stickball in the street.
Yeah.
Like, and we would all be like car, and we'd all step to the side, and the car would drive by, and they'd wave, and it was so like community based and stuff.
Yep.
That's just not how it is anymore.
It's not. And you know, I hate to say this because I know I have a teenager who is about to drive, but it's mostly the teenagers that are doing it.
Oh,
that are driving through so fast. I'm just like, it's crazy. Pamela said, summer is official. Our town summer festival kickoff is coming this weekend. Isn't that called the Fish Festival, or am I thinking of a different one, Tamala? Fish Shardaville. I don't remember it being called that.
Fish Ardeville. Fish Ardeville.
Maybe it's Fish Festival for short, because that's what I've heard that called.
Oh, gotcha.
We live by the lake. Tamla is a town over from me. So a lot of stuff becomes fish themed.
Yeah. I'm okay with that. Well, I'm okay with that. With your allergies, you can't be okay with all of that.
Yeah. No, I'm not allergic to fish. I just don't like it. But I think I had too much when I was a kid because we lived right on a river that fed into the lake.
Oh, yeah.
Like right on, our backyard went into the river. So we had a boat right up, and Dad would fish every day and bring in fish, and we'd eat fish like every day.
Yep.
And Ohio fish out of the lake is fishy fish. So it's like,
yeah.
Supposed to be like Margaritaville. Oh, so she said it's just the theme this year. So it's the fish festival, but it's Fish Shardaville, Margaritaville. All right. Is that a tribute to Jimmy Buffett?
I was gonna say, yeah, shout out to Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah. It was fun going to the Margaritaville in Cozumel, but I was like, oh, so sad that he's gone. I loved him so much.
Getting to go to one of his concerts, that was a very memorable time. That was
Yeah.
a good time. Cool. Fisherita. Yep, for Jimmy. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to write that down, Tamala, and we'll have to pop down there because I always forget when the festival is, and then we figure it out after.
Yep. Ooh, if you could go to a concert with somebody, with any group or individual singer, dead or alive, if you could go to, like, back in time or whatever, who would you want to see?
Dead or alive?
Yep.
Oh, hands down, Elvis.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm. I've been very lucky to go to a lot of concerts of artists that I love, and that's one person that obviously I never got to see a lot perform live, so that's who I want to go back and see. I mean, there's lots, but if I could only pick one.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you?
Queen. The OG Queen. Freddie Mercury. Queen.
That's a good one too. See? So hard to pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
OG would be amazing.
Mm-hmm. That would be a good concert. Queen. Mm-hmm. Too many good ones.
Yeah, I think that kid that they have, he was in American Idol. I don't remember his name. I think he did a really good job of touring with Queen over the past few years.
I know who you're talking. Adam Lambert.
Yes, there we go.
Yeah.
I think he did a good, because I think he did a really good job of being respectful of what Freddie Mercury did, but making it enough of his own that you didn't feel like, oh, you're just trying to copy the awesomeness of Freddie Mercury,
Yeah.
So I thought that was pretty good, but it's still not the same. I want to see.
You want to see the original?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Steven said, not hard to pick. ABBA forever.
Oh, I saw that they just got like the highest order in their country from their queen and king, and they all came out for it together. So there was like, I don't know if you saw that, Stephen, but there was a really cool picture of all of them just within the last week.
Wow.
Yeah. They said it's some order, like the order of the blah, 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 whatever, that they have in those countries with the, that they've not bestowed that order to anybody in like 50 years or something.
Oh, wow.
I was like, wow, that's really cool. I know he loves ABBA though.
That's neat.
Mhm. That was an interesting little tidbit to ask there, Shannon.
Huh.
It's making me sit here thinking about all the artists that have gone.
Yeah. I mean, like, how amazing would it be to be one of the first people sitting in the audience to hear Beethoven, knowing what we know now? Like, like so many artists weren't
Yes,
appreciated in their time, and
sure.
like be totally fangirling and wanting to like throw our panties at them.
Well, I don't know about that, but you're funny. Steven said, no, I didn't see that, but they deserve it for sure. If I find the picture, I'll send it to you, Steven. So I have a nose, so my bunny can smell.
Yeah.
He has eyes and a nose. Or let me do an ear so I feel like I've got something done. Oh, the ear looks like it's going to be fun to make.
Yeah, I pivoted. I'm gonna do at the top of the ear a darker gray,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Ooh, that's pretty.
towards the face a lighter gray, and then the face of it a white, like the apron. I'm putting behind my back, like your apron is behind me. But that crisp white.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna have to remember that I need to change the hash marks to this dark gray and light
Oh,
gray
yeah.
before I start throwing things on. Oh, Stephen, have you been able to see like a stage production of Mamma Mia? Jan says your bunny has two senses now.
Yes.
Sight and smell. We're doing well.
Now I'm giving him ears, Jan, so he'll be able to hear too. So fun.
What's next? Oh, background. Okay, so back to the background.
He said yes twice.
Oh, that's incredible.
Yeah.
My dad and stepmom got married when I was 5 months pregnant with Evan already. So I was a grown adult. But I knew she was going to be pretty good people's when at the wedding reception, they had a dancing queen, and she and both of her daughters were on the floor dancing like lunatics. And I was like, that's good people right there.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep. This is going to be a good combination. Like screaming it out, shouting as they were dancing. It was a good time.
Their music is just fun. I think that's why I like it.
Yeah. I'm sure Steven's seen the movie. I've just heard really good things about the stage production being like incredible.
Yeah. I actually haven't seen, that's one musical I haven't seen on stage and I'd like to, but I've seen the movie.
Yeah.
I really liked Meryl Streep in it. I thought some of her love interest role was, I mean, it's Pierce Brosnan. He's good looking, but he couldn't necessarily sing. Sorry if you love him. I don't mean any disrespect because good actor.
Yeah.
I enjoyed looking at him, but
yeah, I don't think he was picked for his singing chops.
no. But yeah, I do like to watch the movie. I think it's really good. But
it's a fun time.
Yeah, it's just fun. Yeah.
Stage production is incredible for sure, and the movie is awesome. Bought the DVD, watch it over and over many times. Do you enjoy the second one as much as the first, or like, close to the first, or is the sequel just horrible? I just like listening to the music. I didn't pay too much attention to like storyline or anything like that.
I was gonna say I watched the second one, but I can honestly tell you I have no idea what it's about. I don't remember. I remember the songs, but
it's like the prequel, right? Like how she ended up with like 3 potential daddies.
Yeah, like how her group came together and that's, but like, honestly, like I can't remember most of it. Like I just remember the music.
The second one was okay, but not as good. Yeah.
I generally don't like sequels to most things.
Yeah.
Unless they're a planned series like Lord of the Rings and epic things like that have to be because of the way the books are written. Right. But like my kids, of course I have kids, so they're do the kid movies, and they made The Incredibles years ago. And then they came out with Incredibles 2, but it was like 15 years after the original movie, or 20, something like that, some crazy thing. And my kids love them. And it was a long time before I saw that one because I was like, they're never as good. But to be honest with you, Incredibles 2 is good.
Love Incredibles 2. I'm so glad you said, because I was like,
it's really good. But
that's
now
like
Cars,
one of the few sequels that I'm like, I really like that.
But now Cars has a Cars 1, 2, and 3. The second one's okay. It's not too bad, but the third one's terrible. It's like at that point, like the Toy Stories, I think there's like 10 of them now or something. I don't know. It's like, okay,
time to put the story to bed.
Idea. Like, done. Come up with a new idea. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like all the Fast and Furiouses. Like, how fast and furious can you be at 80 years old by now?
Right? Ian said,
Well,
yes, that is it, but I don't remember much either of the second one. That was how much of an impression it made on me. Same. Like
yeah,
I remember some of the music, but the plot, don't really remember it.
yeah.
First one I like though.
I like the actress, and now I'm not going to remember her name. She was in the live action of Cinderella. Um,
That played the daughter?
no, 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 no. That played for in the second one that played the mom, the younger mom.
Oh. Hmm.
Um,
I can see her face. I can't think of her name.
can't remember her name, but she's been in a couple of my just guilty pleasure movies of like
Yeah.
Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies. She was in that. That's such a goofy
Oh, why
movie.
can't I think of her name? I can see her face clear as bell in my face in my head.
I keep wanting to say Keira Knightley, and that is not not
No,
correct.
and I want to
She's a
say Emma
British
Stone, but that's not
actress.
right either.
Yeah,
But oh gosh, what is her name?
yeah,
It'll come to me, but in
yeah.
some
She
point.
was. She did that. Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies. She was also in this. This is. I love this movie. If it's a weird, like if you haven't seen it, you should go. It's called the uh Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Book
I
Club. Or
saw
something.
that. That it's
I,
so good.
oh, oh, I was like, I'm moving to Ireland and get myself a pig farmer.
Right? Oh my gosh, why can't I think of her name? It's like right there.
Yeah, she's. I
Hmm.
guess she's been in other stuff. I don't know. I don't pay too much attention to British
She was in
actresses.
she was in mm, it was like a Russian thing. Was it?
Anna Karenina,
I don't know if it was
Karenina.
Anna. I don't know if it was Anna Karenina or the other one that they did. It might have been Anna Karenina. I'm not sure though.
Karenina.
It was one of the classics that was based in Russia, and it could have been that one, or it could have been this other one that I'm thinking of that I can't think of right now. But
Um,
I don't know. I just
Tale of,
like her.
Tale of Two Cities.
No, not Tale of Two Cities. That's um Great Britain and
Yep. What is war?
might have been War and Peace. I don't know.
That's what. That's not Tale of Two Cities. War and Peace. That was the one I was thinking of. Yeah, I like her. Lily James.
Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh, thank
Steven,
you.
you're awesome. Yes,
Yes,
I like her.
yes.
So I like her so much I can remember her name.
Right.
Oops.
The Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Society. That's what it is. Yeah.
That was such a fun. I
It was a
mean,
good movie.
I'd never heard of it, but that dude, the guy, the pig farmer dude, was in Game of Thrones, and I'd heard about him, and I was like, oh, let's watch it, and I was like sobbing at that movie. I loved it.
Yeah. Yeah, she was in War and Peace, and she was in the Downton Abbey as well.
Oh, I didn't watch that now. So.
Oh, you have not watched Downton Abbey? Whew. We need to get you on that one. How is it that Steven knew her name and we didn't? Trying to figure that one out. Although he did watch Downton Abbey, so maybe he remembers her from that.
Oh, gotcha. I think the first thing I ever saw her in was the Cinderella live action thing.
Oh, okay. I never saw that movie. Was it good?
It was all right. They've just done way too many Cinderella live action story movies.
Oh, gotcha.
That I'm just like, meh. I mean, it wasn't bad. Her dress was top notch.
Yeah. That's awesome. I don't know how I feel about Disney remaking all these movies.
Yeah.
It's like the classics are a classic for a reason. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, Steven said Google is my friend.
Oh. I did like the live action Beauty and the Beast because I really like Emma Watson and what's his name as Gaston.
Oh yeah.
And what's his name? Gad as
Josh Gad. Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty good. All right, I need a big hunk of fabric for this guy. That is not big enough.
So what's your favorite like genre of movies to watch?
Is stupid a genre?
Sure.
I like just really dumb movies. I like movies that I don't want to think too much.
Gotcha.
I don't want to like then sometimes I'm in the mood for it because I really like the movie Seven. And that really had me like, ooh, trying to figure it out. And Unusual Suspects. Oh my gosh. Ooh, I like too many movies with Kevin Spacey in it. That's problematic. Ugh. Ugh. But I really like League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, Fifth Element, like really like just stupid fun, not trying to like change your mind about anything, no political stance whatsoever.
Gotcha.
Just goofy, good time.
So just entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dumb and Dumber is one of my favorite movies.
Oh gosh. That's
which hilarious. Is funny because one of the first time I watched Dumb and Dumber, I hated that movie. And then I just realized that I was quoting it all the time. I'm like, oh, I think I ended up liking it more than I really would like to admit.
Yeah. I did not like that movie. It was too dumb for me.
Yeah. Or like Step Brothers. Stupid. But still find so much joy in that movie.
Now I like the old humor movies, like the Mel Brooks stuff, like Spaceballs and Blazing Saddles. I think those movies are hilarious.
Yep,
love and the those. Monty Python stuff.
Yeah, I love my mom's brother, who's only 11 years older than I am, got me into Monty Python. Probably way too young, considering some of their song lyrics. But yeah, forever indebted to him for getting me into Monty Python.
That's awesome.
I've enjoyed like like I like the Jack Ryan movies, Hunt for October, all of those kinds of things. Oh yeah, Young Frankenstein
Yeah,
is
Young Frankenstein's funny.
hysterical.
Yeah.
Um, so
Airplane.
I
Yes.
really enjoy them. I just don't go back to watch them over and over again,
Gotcha.
like I will a stupid movie.
Airplane is hilarious, Del Marie. I love that movie.
I like the Naked Gun series.
Oh, it's the same guy in that one as the Airplane, isn't it? That
Yeah.
Leslie. Yeah.
Yeah. I like a lot of the things like Steve Martin has done, like Roxanne, and
I love Roxanne.
yeah. Nobody ever talks about that movie, but
I know.
I like that. Young Daryl Hannah looking all fierce.
Okay, so do you know the movie Tom Hanks was in when he's way younger, Big?
Oh yes.
Okay, so there was one of those machines on board,
Yes.
the
Yeah.
Zoltar machines. And I told a few people, I'm like, oh, that's cool. It's from Big. They're like, what?
Oh,
I was like, how do you guys not know
you do not need that kind of negativity in your life.
this?
Yeah, I saw that in your video. I loved that.
I thought that was the coolest thing. I wasn't putting a quarter in there because I didn't know what it'd do to me.
Right, exactly. I've seen this.
I've seen Big. Mhm. Oh, the Three Amigos. Yeah.
Oh yes.
Oh, so funny.
Oh, I like Billy Crystal movies too. Yeah, I don't know. So I guess I'm all over the place.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't think that the movie people are as creative as they used to be.
Yeah.
It seems like they've done a million Star Wars, a million of the Marvel movies, and they're all the same thing
Yep.
over and over again. Like danger happens, hero comes in, saves the day, we all go home.
You are not
Oh,
wrong.
Russ said they brought in a Zoltar machine a couple at work to work a couple of times. Did you put a quarter in?
No part of that. Like I'm not playing Jumanji either.
Nope. There's some stuff you just don't mess with.
We're like, I don't even believe in all that stuff, but I believe in it enough to not have a Ouija board up in this house.
Right?
Like, I mean, I don't believe in it, but I don't need to tempt fate either.
Yeah.
Oh, he said
Nope.
he didn't put a quarter in it. It was a free button.
I got weird fortunes. All right. Well, I guess a weird fortune is better than like
Life
turning
altering.
like life altering to a child or adult or whatever. Yeah. Whichever way you're going. Can you imagine if the next time he found the machine and like put the thing in, if it like made him really old instead of going back to a kid?
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. It's a Benjamin Buttons machine.
Huh?
It's a Benjamin Buttons machine.
Right? Hi, Jeannie.
Hey there.
Exactly, Del Marie. She said, no Ouija boards in my house. I don't want to take a chance. Me either.
Nope.
I mean, I don't know if it can really do anything, but I don't want to invite nothing to my house. Mm-mm.
I feel like I need to open that Pandora's box.
Nope. Sherry said Persuasion with Amanda Root and Kieran Hines. Oh, that sounds like something I would like because I've read the book.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
have to watch that.
I need to read a good book. I haven't read a in my hands book besides like a quilt book in a really long time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I've listened to books on Audible all the time. So that's always happening. But I haven't had a book in my hands, like not a Kindle, not Audible, in forever.
Hmm.
And it's just kind of enjoyable to
I took
hold
a
a book.
book on vacation with us on the cruise. Of course, I didn't read it except on the plane on the way to meet with Ingrid. But um, somebody recommended it to me like 2 years ago, and so I really need to read it. But it's called The People You Meet on Vacation. So I thought, oh, this will be a fun one to take with me. So,
Yeah.
but it's actually about like these two people who met on vacation years earlier, and they're like best friends. It's a guy and a girl, and they go on all these. They vowed to take a vacation together every year, and at various times throughout their relationship, one has liked one has liked the other, but they've never been free at the same time. So it's like the whole evolution of their relationship
Yeah.
from this like original meet on a vacation. So, and they keep going on vacation. So I'm excited to see where it goes. I don't know if they end up together or not, or
Yeah.
what happens. So, got to get back to it. But that's an actual book. I actually prefer to read. Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
Got a cute little bunny
Look at
ear.
the ear. Oh, I actually prefer to pick up a book and read it to
Yeah.
like listening, or so I don't get to read as much as I want to because I don't have time, but I have a hard time remembering the story when I listen. I've tried listening and it just doesn't stick with me the way it does when I read it.
Yeah. I I think I enjoy listening if I can't hold it and read. I enjoy listening because the whole story, like the world building part of it, I just really like. So when I'm listening to it, I'm picturing what it what it could look like if I was there.
That's cool.
As the movie is perfection. Loved the book and the movie's perfection.
Oh, awesome. I'm gonna have to watch it for sure then, because I like the book.
Alrighty, let's get this.
Those are my kind of books, Sherry. I really like British literature. So I wish somebody would make a new version because there was an old movie years ago made of A Tale of Two Cities. That's actually my favorite Charles Dickens book.
Mm-hmm.
I wish somebody would make an updated version of that because the movie that I saw years ago, my English professor played in our classroom and it was bad. It was
Yeah.
not a very well made movie, but it gave you the idea. But that's my favorite book. So I wish they would remake that one. I could see the BBC doing a good job with that.
Yeah. All right, where does C come in? Okay,
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to figure out, is this a dark gray spot or is this a light gray spot?
Oh.
I think it's a dark gray spot though. So, that's good.
Oh, Sherry said, me too. I majored in English Lit. Yep.
Nice.
Nice.
I did not major in English Lit. I just grew up with a teacher for a dad. So
Yeah.
books were big.
And he's a reader.
Ferocious. Yeah. Stays up until 3 o'clock in the morning to read. Reader. Yeah. Okay, so that's light gray and that's dark gray. All right, good to go. We're good.
Pamela said, are you talking about the Tale of Two Cities movie from the 50s or the one from the 80s? I think it was the one from the 50s, Tamala. It was an old one. I don't think I saw the one in the 80s. I didn't even know there was more than one made, to be honest with you. But I'm thinking it had to be from the 50s because, yeah. I remember watching it was rough. But I don't know. Now I'm going to have to go look it up.
Check it out.
Oh, that's weird. Del Marie said her YouTube just shut off by itself. Never happened before. Huh. Weird.
Technology, man.
YouTube's been doing a lot of weird stuff lately.
YouTube and Zoom. Zoom has said it needed to download new or update like 3 times over the last couple of weeks.
Well, Stephen was telling me about an update, and he's like, "You'll want this update because it does blah 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 XYZ." And I can't remember all the things he told me it does, but so I did. I went to update it. It did like 2 updates, but I don't have any of the new stuff that he was talking about. So I don't know. Stephen's got a line to their inside or something.
Canadian Zoom, far superior.
Because he said now, like when people are talking, that there's like, you know how usually like if you put on feature like speaker or something, you get one person and it kind of goes big when everybody else is small.
Yeah.
He's like, oh no, now there's a new thing where it'll show like, I think he said up to 5, like 4 or 5 people that are talking, like if they're having conversation all at the same time.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, that's cool. So I did the update. Nope, I don't have it.
Mm.
So I'm not sure. So Stephen, you're more specialer.
Yep. We always suspected, but now we know.
Now we know. Time is it 12:30?
Is it already? Goodness gracious.
Yeah. Time has gone fast, which is not a bad thing because I'm really hungry.
Oh, you got okay. I've been sitting here debating if I was gonna do it or not, but I'm so excited about this. I'm going to show it off, even though it hasn't really, it's not a finished thing, but
Oh,
it will be a finished thing. But these colors make me so happy. And I'm very excited about what I have in mind for this thing. Okay, I'm doing a lot of talking and I should just show it off.
show the
Look at this
thing.
block.
That is
Look at
so
this.
cool.
I I made
Love it. Love it.
this was some wallpaper that it had like more curvy things going on in it, and so I straightened out all the lines, but that's where the inspiration came from. But this is the Libs Elliott fabric, the Phosphor 2 or whatever. This makes me so happy.
It's pretty gorgeous.
This will be a thing, but there's some behind the scenes things that I'm getting excited about, and I couldn't not jump ahead.
It helps.
But I love this bugger.
Steven said, I'm a legend in my own mind, LOL. And he said the latest date is 6.0.11, so we need to check that. Okay. And
Okay,
then
I'll
he
see if
said,
that's.
to your block, very mod.
Oh yeah.
Ingrid said, I love that, Shannon. Tabula said, very modern. Love it, very modern. And Delmarie said, beautiful. I agree, it's gorgeous.
It's gonna be fun, and it's gonna be just a 2 block thing. You'll do, or not even a 2 block, 1 block thing. It'll be this block, but you'll turn it this way and that way, and then this way and then that way, and the corners will meet up and make secondary patterns. So there's like 3 patterns going on through. I'm just so
Awesome.
As they would say in like Love is Blind or whatever. I'm so chuffed. I'm chuffed. So yeah, I'm excited about it.
Can't say any more though.
Nope, can't say any more, but I love the bright colors.
Yes, future Delmarie, but that's all we can tell you right now.
Yeah. Yeah, that Libs Elliott chick, she's got some cool saturated colors. But for what's in store for that is going to be incredible.
Yeah.
But I just had to have a little geek out moment because it makes me so happy.
It's awesome.
And this is absolutely the right group to geek out about that because my kids do not care. They do the because they love me. Yeah, mom, that's great. Yeah. As their eyes glaze over and they're like, oh, we're gonna have to listen to this for an hour, aren't we?
Right. That's why we have quilting friends, because they get it when we're like, oh, pretty fabric. Oh, I like that pattern.
Yep.
Because our families are like, okay, you already have too much fabric and too many patterns.
Exactly.
Okay,
Thanks,
so we're going to have
everybody.
some homework to do for this one, huh?
Yeah, this is a big one. This is a lot of little pieces,
Yeah.
but that's all right. Have we? I don't think we've even talked about when we'll get together for the next 2 blocks.
No, but are we doing them once a month or do you want to do them twice a month? We did not talk about that.
Yeah, so there's 13 blocks officially because like the 4 cornerstones are done as
Oh, yeah.
like one block. So we'll have to look at, we've got so much stuff coming up. We're gonna
I know. I know we do. We got the New York Beauty we're almost done with, not quite.
yeah.
And then we have something planned after that, a Christmas thing. We got all
Ooh.
kinds.
Just found out we got Key City just got booked for an event the night of the 27th. July 27th is going to be a very busy day for me.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm going to be all day for the virtual retreat, which is awesome. And there are still spaces available if you wanted to go to my website and sign up for an all day, bring your own FPP retreat. And then I'll have to leave the house at like 7 to get to Baltimore for a show.
When you said the 27th, and I was like, what's going on June 27th?
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't even thinking of like that far. Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You are going to be busy that day.
That's going to be a day.
You're going to be tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have Little Hooter the 15th. But that's at 7:30. That's like later in the evening. And the 16th is Father's Day. So and the 23rd is well, I don't think we're gonna be able to do it twice in the month of June.
Okay.
We'll have to figure it out. We'll figure it out and let you guys know. Stay tuned.
We'll have to put together a calendar like we did for like the New York Beauty and stuff. So not just for everybody else, but to keep ourselves on track.
To keep us straight.
Yeah.
Yep.
Helps out.
So I put it in my calendar because otherwise I'll forget.
Yep. Insane.
Well, there's the bottom of an ear.
Cool.
A nice little just 3 pieces of fabric piece to get it out of the way.
I like that you did the 2 different grays. That's pretty.
Yeah. That'll be nice.
Yeah, I did all the ones with black. So I was able to take the black piece off my pile of mess.
Yeah.
That's the only downside to paper piecing. I love it, but you get stuff everywhere.
Oh, I'm really gonna have to pay attention in this whole dark gray light gray thing. I'm gonna get myself in trouble. Well, we've
All
still
right.
got about 20 minutes, 19 minutes left.
Yep.
If you wanted to maybe give everybody who's joined us, I know we talked a little bit about what we've got going on earlier, but
Oh, sure.
A rundown of all the things that are happening.
Okay. I'll show my pieces here, what I got done. So I got the
Yes.
eyeballs.
Creepy.
I know, it looks creepy like that. And I got the nose done.
Oh,
And I got one ear so he can see, he can smell, and he can hear a little bit.
there you go. So it's see no evil, hear no evil, smell no evil.
Yeah, well, yeah. And then I got one piece of the bow tie done just because I had that green sitting there. And then I got another color off my table.
Yeah.
Because that's the only piece it's for. So, but yeah, so let's see what's coming up. I feel like because we've had so much stuff this last week, we're like lacking this week because I don't have like 5 million lives, but that's okay. So I decided I am going to put up one more cruise video. I'm going
How are
to,
you?
yeah, because I didn't put any of the stuff from Cozumel or anything because I was going to do that when I got back and I was so tired from all the travel and everything that I didn't do it. And I was like, oh, I'm doing the wrap up now in a couple of days. But I think I am going to put that up because Cozumel was actually my favorite spot. So
Oh
um,
yeah.
I'm going to put that up and then I'll talk a little bit on that video too. Um, because we did have so many people on last night, there was a few things left that I wanted to talk about that I didn't. So, but I didn't want to keep everybody for all night, being a Saturday night. So, so I'll do that. I'm going to put up that video sometime this week. Wednesday is the sew day with Stephen and I that we invite everybody if you can come. I know a lot of people work so they can't come. I've had a few people that are teachers that said, oh, now I can come because it's summertime. So I hope to see you guys
Oh,
there.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. The link for the sew day is a Zoom link. It's the same link every time. And that lives on my channel. On my community tab, you'll see a thing that says Wednesdays. It's yellow. You can't miss it if you look at my community tab and you can click that Zoom link. It begins at 9 a.m. Eastern time every Wednesday and goes to 4 p.m. Eastern time. You don't have to be there at 9. You don't have to stay till 4. You can come and go as you will, whatever time you can come. We'd love to see you. The thing I love about the Wednesdays is it feels like we have a core group of people that show up every week and they're very welcoming to new people, but I feel like those people have become more than just like subscribers, they're friends. So it's been like almost kind of like a guild. Like we've gotten to know people and,
Yeah.
we know about what's going on in their life and when they're not there, we miss them. I missed the week when I was on the cruise, of course, and I really missed everybody. So, so I hope you guys can join us for that. That's always so much fun. And then at some point during the week, I'm also going to put up the next Underground Railroad block. So I'm looking forward to getting back to that as well. I was hoping to do one this past week, but again, just having to do all this stuff, get it going when I got back, it was a lot. I got back and there was no groceries, put it that way.
Yeah.
My husband kept the kids alive. That's the most important thing, but So there was a lot of cleaning up messes, getting groceries, unpacking my stuff, recovering from the hours of
Just
no
recovering. Yeah.
sleep. Yeah. From the flight back. And yeah, so, and we did have a few lives this week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had the
Yeah.
soda on Wednesday, and then Shannon and I were live together Friday, yesterday, today. So
It's been busy. It's
yeah,
been
yeah,
fun.
it has been.
It's been all
So
good stuff.
all good stuff. Yeah. Glad to be back. Glad to be back at it. I missed my sewing machine.
Oh, yeah.
They gave us our Bernina, which I wasn't familiar with. I have family that sews on a Bernina, but I've always had Genomes. They actually weren't as hard to learn as I thought they were going to be because everybody says, oh, there's such a hard learning curve. I didn't feel like it was that hard of a machine to learn. And it wasn't just a basic machine they gave us. So
Oh,
I
that
don't know.
was was it just like a low end, like quickie?
No, it was they had them for sale and the sale price was like $2,500. That was the sale price. So, they were good machines. But everybody says, oh, they're hard to learn. I thought it was pretty intuitive actually, but it just wasn't for me. It's just not my kind of machine. All the bells and whistles that it had on it were kind of some of the stuff that I have on my smaller Janome. I didn't have, there's nothing that was on it that wasn't on my all electronic computerized like Janome.
Yeah.
And it was 3 times the cost as that machine. So
that's why
I was like,
and it didn't go fast enough.
And it did go fast enough. I was like, I don't get it. Why does this machine cost so much? It doesn't do anything more than my smaller Janome, and it's slower.
So the power of marketing and branding, I guess.
Right. And like I said, people have always said like, oh, Berninas are tricky to learn. I really didn't think it was. It just not a machine for me. So I was glad to get home to my own machine. And actually, when we go to the August retreat at Stitch in Heaven, I'm planning on taking my machine. So
yeah.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yep. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on with me. I know Shannon's got some stuff too.
Yeah. So we will, like we said, we'll get together and figure out the calendar for blocks 3 and 4 and onward. But for now, thank you, sir. We'll put that in our community tab. We'll talk about it on other lives, that kind of stuff. This week will be the next set of blocks for the 17-18 coverlet, where I am changing the traditional piecing and applique and EPP coverlet from England into an FPP project because I'm addicted to FPP. So that'll be up Thursday morning. Then what do we have? I will attempt to be able to be on a little bit for Wednesday Sew Day, because I try to get some in. And then there's Stephen's pop-up sew day on Saturday.
Yay.
Too. And I'm not sure what else. It's Father's Day on Sunday, so I know a lot of folks will have things happening. But I'll try to still pop on live because my dad's in North Carolina, so he'll get a Kindle gift certificate from me, and he'll be happy as heck.
That's nice.
So be back live on Sunday, probably just trying to wrap up. I might be wrapping up the bunny.
Oh yeah.
But we'll just have a chill hangout because of Father's Day.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it, right?
I think so.
So much going on. And Harmonica says hello
week,
to everybody.
I feel this week, hi baby. Aw, your baby's so cute. I feel like this week is like the calm before the storm because we don't have like a million lives, and I have to get some stuff done, but like not too much video stuff.
Yeah.
And then the week after is going to be crazy again. So
yeah. Yes.
So yeah.
Coming up faster than I can even imagine is going to be our beach bum retreat on the 23rd.
Yes. Looking forward to that for sure.
Yeah. Really looking forward to. Really need to get the pattern into not just a mumble of this is how I did it. We're really to the point where I need to have that done.
Yeah.
So that'll be what I do tonight.
Yeah. Yep. And actually, I've had a few people ask me when they're going to get the fabric requirements. So as soon as possible, I promise.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, I'm finalizing mine, and I think Shannon's finalizing hers. So, yeah, we'll get that to you guys as soon as we can.
Yeah. And more time ahead of time than the last one. We heard you. We learned our lessons from a feedback. So we'll get you the stuff.
Yep. So
yeah. Well, as you can see, my cat has decided that I am done for a little while.
No more sewing for you.
No more sewing. I'm glad to have gotten the ear and the ear little end of the ear completed. But yeah, the hopper is going to take some time. So
Yes.
we'll work on him throughout the week.
I kind of was looking at this diagram to show you guys, this is how, like, all the pieces and how it goes together. And I was like, oh, check, 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 check of the ones I have done. And I'm like, but there's still like 20 more.
Yes. Yeah.
Before I can even start assembling this guy.
There's such a good example of just don't look at the big picture when it's this many pieces. Just do each little piece as you go. Don't worry about the big picture for this one.
Yep.
Right, sir? Right?
He agrees.
You good? I don't know how I'm gonna get my hand to the mouse to be able to turn everything off. I'm gonna have to disrupt your tranquility here, sir. Oh boy. Oh my Lord, Doherty. Sir.
He likes to be the star.
Center of attention.
He's cute. So cute.
Oh my goodness.
Jan,
all right,
thanks, ladies. Thank you, Jan. Thank you, everybody who came today and hung out with us and chatted.
Yes, really appreciate it. Had such a great every week. I'm always so happy with hanging out with you guys for Sunday brunch. It means the world to me. Thank you, Stephanie, for being here. Thank you, Harmonica, for stealing the show.
Right. Don't forget to go over to Steven's channel this afternoon, The Idiot Quilter, at 4 p.m. Eastern. It's always a hoot. I always laugh so hard.
Yeah. It's set your own alarm because
just make sure you're not drinking anything when they talk because you'll spit your drink right out.
But I don't know about you all, but my notifications for YouTube, I usually get it like a day or two later. So
yeah,
ensure that if it's something
I know I've started now for like the people that I watch live. So you, Stephen, Russ, and Laura Lynn of Mom and Pop. I've just started like putting it on my calendar because I don't know what is going on with YouTube, but like you, like I totally lost track of time a couple Sundays ago and it was like 4:20 and I'm like, oh shoot, I totally missed the beginning of Stephen and Walter's show. Yeah. And it didn't tell me till like another, I think I told Shannon like another half hour after that they were even live. Yeah. And I've gotten things where like a notification will pop up on my phone and I was like, I watched that 2 days ago.
I watched that.
What are you talking about?
Yes. I don't know.
Very strange.
Yeah, we've got to set our own alarms now because YouTube is not doing it. Yep. But everybody have a safe and wonderful week. We will see you at different bits and pieces of this week, and I look forward to it every time. Yeah. Everyone be safe and see you soon.
Take care. Bye. Bye.